Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Gold Silver Report for Wednesday, September the 15th. So as you know, on the weekly chart here, we're looking at the count in two ways: a regular triangle, regular flat, which is the A, the B and the C wave here, and then up for one and back for two, and then continuing further straight up from this point. The other count is the descending triangle here, where we have the A, B, C, D and E wave here. And I have to say that I think it's kind of weighing to the triangle pattern, but that's not confirmed yet, and I'll explain why once we go to the intraday pattern here. So let's go into the irregular flat first and work on that. So that is simply the A, the B and the C here, and then 5 waves up for 1, and then an ABC coming back for wave 2 here, and then moving straight up. Of course, the triangle has got the same pattern as well as the expanded as a flat correction. So let me just check here. So maybe the 4-hour chart I can go into. So yeah, so just let me fix this up a little bit and move this around. So in a way, we've got our B wave in here, and we'll be looking at that in a bit of detail, but it's pretty straightforward at this point. It's come to the obvious point here where we've got wave B here for this. We can move this across over here a bit further, somewhere in there. We'll get to that later. So yeah, this pattern would look at it like this, with the A wave here, the A, the B and the C wave here for the B wave, and down for the C wave. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, when we get down here, then we'd see a move to the upside at that point. But the triangle pattern is exactly the same as well, to a point where this one just continues to move up. The triangle pattern will move back down at that point. So let's go back and have a look at the triangle, where I think it's more the case. And I'll explain why. So the triangle pattern here with the A, B, C and D and E, and then we've got for D wave here, we've got 3 waves, so an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here for that. And on that note, we can just move into the intraday, and we're looking at it like this, so we don't need that. That can be moved over to there now. That's all okay at that point. Anyway, you get the idea. So the A wave, an ABC for the B wave and a C wave. So a B wave has got 3 waves in it, and a C wave will have 5 in it. So yeah, we'll come up to this trend line here somewhere, or maybe above it or below it. But the important thing is tracking 5 waves from wave B to wave C. That will be the important point of it all. And also too, when we get those 5 waves in through here, then any move above those 5 waves then will become bullish at that point. So yeah, let's move in a little bit further now. On the 2-hour chart, we can start to see the B wave a little bit more, the blue B wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the A wave, and then an ABC for the A wave, an A and a B and a C for the B wave here, and then moving up for the C wave here. And we'll look at that on the tick chart in a moment, so you've got a better understanding of that. And this move down through here, that should be roughly the same, so just as a rule of thumb, you know, not a biggie, but the same sort of length as wave A there. So we could just grab that as a bit of a guide stick and put that over there, so that will take us down to that point. But from wave B to wave C here, we'll be looking, now that we know where that is, we'll be looking for 5 waves down through here. So 1 and 2 and probably 3 and 4 and 5, something of this nature, something there. But anyway, 5 waves. Yeah, so that's where we are. Let's go to the tick chart here, 100 ticks, and just have a look at this area through here. So we'll bring in a bit more data, so that should be enough. So a little bit complicated, but from wave A here, or wave 1, we're looking down for the A wave in 5 waves, and because we've got 5 waves in this direction, then we'll get a counter trend in 3 waves back to the 50-60% retracement level, and then we'll move down from that point. So with that said, we've got this we've got this sort of move here, which is not impulsive, it's more corrective. So we can look at it as wave A, and then we can also look at an A and a B and a C here for wave B. Could we look at it as a triangle, A, B, C, D, E, and down for the 5th? Could a wave A go over here? Possibly. But yeah, so, and this last leg here, I'm just making assumptions. I'm just assuming this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 in here for 1 and 2 and 3 here, and sideways for wave 4, wherever that soaks up. I haven't really had time to focus on that, but yeah, once that's done and dusted, it looks like we've got the first little impulse wave to the upside there. A bit overlapping wave structures though, so a little bit dodgy. Looks like 1, 2, 3. I'd have to sort of ponder that a little bit, but yeah, that could be it there. The other point here too is that we can take that to there, so that really brings us into the 38.2% retracement level, so I think we're pretty safe there for that. Not that we're going to trade up here either, you know, it wasn't really the trade that we were looking for, but we'll be looking for this to move to the 61.8% or thereabouts, and let's get rid of that for the moment. So we're looking for a little move up, that will be in there somewhere. We are seeing a stronger US dollar too, by the way, so if you get a chance to look at the Australian video today, then have a look at the USD. If the US dollar finds, the basket, the DXY finds support on 93, then it will be going higher, and obviously that's going to put pressure on commodities. But from here, we're looking for a move down after that, down yonder here. So that's where we are. Yeah, and the reason I think it's the triangle pattern rather than wave 1 that we've got here, I'm thinking it's more the A wave rather than wave 1, because if it was wave 1 going down to wave 2, so the market pushes up and it's going to go give us an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here for wave 2 at this point. So normally wave 2 is a zigzag. It's normally 5-3-5 structure, and it's normally very simple and it's very sharp, right? And this move in here, which will be the B wave, that's in 3 waves. And yeah, we are getting 3 waves here. There's an A and a B and a C. But you see how big it is? Like, well, when we compare it to the length of wave 1 here, or wave A rather. So the wave B here is really quite time consuming, and you know, it's got more amplitude than this move here, which is telling me that it's more of a we're in more of a, I mean, they're both corrective in nature, but in the bigger picture this would be more like a B wave would have, but not as an A, B, C for wave 2, not as a zigzag. So I'm thinking it's because of the time it's taken to create all of this, I think that we're more in line with this wave B here, with a wave B. I think we're in the triangle. I don't have any evidence of that. It's just a bit of an assumption on my part at this stage. But we'll see how the cookie crumbles, and we'll check it out at that point. So yeah, we'll keep working on that, but that's it, you know. And like I said, there's no real trades here because we'll just get trapped, you know. I mean, could this be the A wave here and the B? I'm just thinking outside the box. The B wave here and the C wave here. It's possible if we look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 here, 2 here, A, B, C. 1. Can I look at all of that? I need more space. Maybe I could. But the wave 4 is really high here. I did look at that before, but the wave 4 has gone beyond the 6, you know, that's the 50% and the 60%, and then it's gone way up here. So I'd have it as a wave 4, as having this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and having that as the low there. It's a bit of a long stretch. So possible, but bit long. I mean, I have to look at everything, of course, you know, and weigh it up, and it's good to talk about them even if they don't pan out. It's just sharing ideas, really, isn't it? So, yeah, so that's where we're at the moment with all of this. What was the length of that again? That's still a bit short there, isn't it? So we can probably bring that down. Just be interesting to see how it plays out within group 2 here, if it pops below that. Okay, so that's where that is. So we'll need to keep an eye on the US dollar index, but you can pick that up in the Australian video. And we should have a quick look at silver as well. So on the daily chart here for silver. So with silver, I've been looking at it as wave A here, and then an A, B, C for the A wave, A, B, C for the B wave, and then a C wave for the B wave, and then looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down through here for wave B. So then I was looking for a move up at this point, but it's not looking that good here. Let's just move into the 4-hour chart where we can have a bit better look at it. So this is the 5 waves I've got going down. So there are a few problems here. So the wave 1's okay, the ABC for wave 2's okay. This wave 1 here really is in like 3 waves, so it doesn't really count nicely. But the rest of it's okay. There's a 2 here and then 5 waves in here for the 3rd wave, and the 4th wave's okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd's okay. Wave 4's a little bit small here. That could be a bit of an issue. And then the spike down through here. I can count this up here as being bullish, but I can also count it as being corrective as well. So we could just put this there for the A wave. That's the move up there. The B wave here and the C wave coming up through at this point. So I could also count it as corrective as 1 here and ABC back for 2 here, and then up for 1 and back for 2. So I'm kind of thinking that, you know, if we move much lower than where we are here at the moment, then it's going to be bearish. So I'm just going to go to the hourly chart here and just look at this. So I've done a few weird things here. I've got wave 5 sitting here instead of over here, but we could look at this as 1 and ABC for 2. But the reason I haven't done that for is because it makes wave 2 really big compared to wave 1, but possible. But my main function was really looking at this as an impulse wave, which is also a little bit dodgy as well. But if we call it wave 1 here, then an A wave and a B wave and a C wave down to here. So I'm thinking that if this low is breached here, then we'll be going down further at that point. We'll be heading lower, and we'll have to look at this as corrective at this point, which is probably the case. As you know, it probably presents better as a bearish pattern than a bullish pattern. But we'll see which way the cookie crumbles. I mean, if it's going to come down, it's going to take that low out there, so we could expect it down to 2.2 to 2.1 at least. But that's, you know, the US dollar can push up, so that's where that can come from. So, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things here. Is that it's pretty clear this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 in here. So we've got this leg here, so we can call that the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here. So that's okay. This looks okay as 1 ABC for 2, but this could just be an A and a B and a C here, and then, you know, roll over here as well. This here, I don't know which top really to take on this. You know, if I include this here, I really need to look at this one and so on. But yeah, so I don't know. But 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as an A and a B and a C, yeah, maybe. But it's got bearish potential as well, so I can't really nail this down at this stage. I mean, if we got support on the 25 with the classic trading levels pattern, well, then that would be fine. But basically, it's been rejected, and the support is the 23, not so much the 23.50, so I can get rid of that. So we're looking at the top of minor group 1 here. So minor group 1 of $20 would be 21, 22, and 23. So yeah, if that gets breached again, well, just taking that low out there would make all of this as a C wave here as corrective, and we'll be going down further at that point. And this would be down for 1, back for 2, down for, you know, and it can continue to move down here further. So, you know, this can be wave 1 here with wave 2 sitting right on that top there, because that's about, even that's the 50-60% retracement level from the top there, just giving it the whole possibility of all being down here and coming back to that point. But otherwise, from B wave to C wave here and ABC for 2 here, and then 3, 4, and 5 coming here. We're expecting gold to move down, so you know this can come down in this way too. So probably be about the same timing really with everything all said and done. So yeah, that's what it is. So I'll just leave it at that. So alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.